Nah. Listen, you cannot get no physical descriptions wrong. You cannot do that to the point where you're doing this. Simple BK Reaction family, was good? We back at it. Welcome. If this is your first time, I appreciate you checking out my channel. I don't know how you found it, but I appreciate it. And if you've been here before, you've seen another video, one or two here or there, I appreciate you just as much. You know what I'm saying? This is Simple BK Reactions. Today on the chopping block, man, we are in New Jersey, Essex County. You know, I'm very familiar with this area. I believe this incident happened in East Orange. There was a task force. Look, there's a bunch of BS with this one. But we're about to get right into it right now. But before we do that, let's do this. Simple BK Reactions, hold up. Yo, did you tell the people to go over to simplebkclothing.com? Come on, dog. Listen, I need y'all right now to go over to simplebkclothing.com. I guarantee you're going to see something over there that you like. I mean, I got stuff for kids. I got stuff for the women. I got stuff for working out. I got everything you think you could possibly want and or need on this website. And then check it out. Check this out. I'm also offering you a promo code. Use promo code SimperBK Reactions at checkout. All right, let's check out this video. Look, got me stuttering. I got a take on this one. All right, let's get into the video.
Investigation into this police stop of a 13-year-old boy.
Video shows the moments officers took the boy down and detained him during the course of a firearm investigation. This happened Friday inside of a deli in East Orange.
The boy's family claims police wrongfully targeted him and hurt the young teenager. Now, questions about the use of force and whether this stop went too far. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel has the story.
Joe, Tanya, good evening. Well, we spoke with 13-year-old Alkyair, and as you can imagine, his mother Amirah is extremely upset. She said her son was accidentally detained Friday afternoon, and it was all caught on surveillance video. She tells us that officers told her they were looking for a man in his 20s, so she's wondering how this mix-up happened, and she says her son is traumatized. Alkyair Williams was simply buying a T-shirt Friday afternoon when officers stormed in. You can see one officer grab him and throw him on top of boxes inside of Jenny Deli and Grocery on Williams Street in East Orange, New Jersey. More officers file in. At one point, 8 were inside. Alkyair eventually gets up where you can see he's handcuffed.
I got PTSD from it. Like, I don't want to go outside no more. Like me, I'm a normal kid that just go outside, that want to hang with their friends, but nah, that ain't me no more. I go to school, I don't want to go to school no more.
His mother, Amirah, was outside of the store, and when they finally let her inside, she explains what officers told her when she asked why her son was handcuffed.
I'm trying to see why y'all got my son right here. He said, mistaken identity. I said, a mistaken identity for who? For who? He said, a 22-year-old with dreads and visible tattoos.
Nah. Listen, you cannot get no physical descriptions wrong. You cannot do that to the point where you're doing this. You can't make these mistakes. No, you can't make these mistakes. If what she said is true, man, you can't.
Do he look like he's 22? Do he have any visible tattoos? He don't even have dreads.
While this happened in East Orange, you can see some of the officers in the surveillance video were wearing Newark police vests. We reached out to Newark police and they tell us they were working on a joint firearm investigation with federal law enforcement. They did not release Alkyair's name, but confirmed a 13-year-old was detained. The damage has been done.
I have to deal with the late nights. I have to deal with the terrifying. I deal with that. I sit up with that every night since this happened. My son don't go to bed until the sun come up. I'm sitting up with my son at nighttime. That is a heartbreaking feeling for a mother to have to deal with.
The East Orange Office of Public Information says East Orange police were not involved in this incident. And Amirah says she wants justice for her son and...
Hey, yo, listen. And like I said, for all those who may watch and be like, who the hell does this dude think he is? Nah, I've been there. I have been there, right? So again, I got every right to judge this and react to this 100%. 13 years old? No, listen, there's certain mistakes as a police officer you cannot make. This is one of them right here, right? Because this could have went super duper uglier than what we see here. This is terrible. Now, if what the mother said is true, right? Dreads. If what that she said, the officer told her mistaken identity, we were looking for somebody, I think in the 20s, visible tattoos and dreads. So no, you can't make these mistakes. You know how many times I got the call on the radio, 3408, go ahead. Need you to respond to 1722 Campbellton Road, Southwest. We got a dispute with the weapon. Suspect description is male, black, dreads, red pants, blue shirt, seen walking eastbound on Campbellton Road. I cannot. And you know what the thing about these task force officers? Here's why I say this is ridiculous, right? They got for the day, right? One job, one person. Normally, right? Normally one person. They got a target, right? There's a discussion. This is who we're looking for. It's not like they were me answering 911 calls, right? Dealing with a bunch of other stuff and then get a hot call. Hey, we got a dispute with the weapon. This is the description. So if the patrol officers, if we could get it right with all we got going on, and we're not stopping, you know what I mean, violating a 13-year-old's Fourth Amendment rights, why do the task force officers who have one job for the day and 1, 2, maybe 3 targets they got to deal with, they're not answering 911 calls, they don't need to listen to the radio, they don't need to respond to the fight that pops off right in front of you, they don't need to respond to the shots fired. Nah, they got one job to go take care of. That's why, to me, this ain't no excuse. And 13 years old, hell yeah, he gonna be traumatized now. Anytime he see police rolling around after what they did to him in this video, of course he gonna be traumatized, man. This for sure. I hope this family, I made mention about Benjamin Crump. They need to reach out to Benjamin Crump. They need to reach out to the gentleman in Texas. And this is for sure a violation of the Fourth Amendment of this young man's Fourth Amendment right. The right to be secure in his person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizure. That young boy was seized for nothing. This is clear-cut a violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. There ain't no way you get that description wrong. You can't do that. You cannot do that. 13 years old, you cannot get that description. Dreads, visible tattoos. That boy looked like a little boy in the video, man. So the verdict, they did say East Orange Police wasn't involved. So whatever task force they had going on, these cats, the verdict is they guilty, man. 100%. They violated this young man's Fourth Amendment rights. I hope the family sued him because personally, in my personal opinion, based on my knowledge, training, and experience as a federal and local police officer, and all of my education in criminal justice, you can't go around violating people's Fourth Amendment rights like that, right? Here's an example of a mistaken identity. I gave you that description of what did I say? Blue pants, red shirt, whatever it was. Let's just say I got that description, but then I'm on the corner of Stanton Road to Campbellton Road, and I swap. I got the wrong color shirt, wrong color pants, but everything else is on the description is on point. That's fine. That's fine. But also too, right? When you're unsure, you cannot react with the amount of force they reacted to, right? When you are unsure, and he wasn't by himself. So all of that rah-rah and all of that force he was using was kind of unnecessary, right? Because if the two of y'all corner this little small looking boy, you know what I mean? You already had the drop on him, right? So was all that force necessary? But like I said, in my opinion, they got no excuse because they have one job and they get targets. Again, they don't have the noise of the radio. They don't deal with the officer, can you come here? Can you come here? I got to tell you something. They're not dealing with all of that. Then all of a sudden you get a hot call about person shot. Suspect is running northbound on Stanton Road. They're not dealing with that. They got a target. That's why, personally, ain't no excuse for this. I hope the family sue the ish out of them. But, y'all stay safe out there. Like I said, on this channel, my goal is to get you to the other side of law enforcement encounters safely. I want you to know your rights as well. All right, stay safe out there. Peace.